Right now, let's bring him on the stage with a big uproar. His name is Alvey.
Hi, tell the truth, I am a bit nervous. I ran through my set twice today with my cat, and she didn't laugh once. So I'm a bit nervous. I'm Alvey. Hi. I recently went on a school trip to Japan, which is pretty cool. Japan, it's an amazing place, amazing culture. You know, so many things originated there. Amazing technology. They've got robots already. We're falling behind. They've got the Shinkansen bullet trains, which can fly pretty much. And they've got vending machines everywhere. And they've got this one energy drink in particular in these vending machines called Pocari Sweat. And for me, this raises a couple questions. What is a Pocari? Why am I drinking its sweat? Why is it so good? Another thing they have in Japan, of course, is the TV shows. And we've all seen clips on YouTube and stuff of funny TV shows. And while I was there, I saw a children's show in which all of the main characters were talking chairs. And there was a cactus man. And one thing that appears far too much in children's television these days, I mean, this is vile. I mean, I cannot stress how wrong this is. I'm talking, of course, about communism. Have you seen some of these shows? For example, there's this one called Go Gabba Gabba. Have any of you seen this? Yeah. It's got this really big guy wearing completely orange, pretty close to red, with a big star on his head, teaches kids about sharing, and has complete control over whether everyone else is alive or not. What's next? Uncle Joe's Family Fun Time featuring Stalin? Look, Uncle Joe, we have chocolate. Wouldn't you be happy if all had the same amount of chocolate? Gee, Uncle Joe, we sure would. Uncle Joe will do this for you. We take all of the chocolate and give each child equal amount. But gee, Uncle Joe, what about this large extra portion? Don't worry. Uncle Joe will take care of it. Oh no, Uncle Joe. Timmy the Kulak doesn't like sharing. Now remember, children, what do we do when we see Kulak? We say, Kulak, to Siberia. Come on, children, do it with me. Kulak, to Siberia. One more time. Kulak, to Siberia. Yay! We sent the Kulak to Siberia. I hope Kulak enjoys building hydroelectric dam. Now, it is just wrong to market communism to children. But you know what else is wrong? Marine mammals. When you live somewhere that you can't breathe, something is wrong. And for all you people who say that they're majestic or graceful, I have one word for you. Walrus. Has anyone ever actually seen a walrus swimming? You just don't see them swimming. All they ever do is be fed on a beach. They can hardly be called marine mammals. That's just something you really don't want to see. Something else you really don't want to see is this. I recently discovered how elastic my face is. It started when I learned how to frown. Most recently I found this. And this can be paired with some things to make it even funnier. Hey kid, you want to see a dead body? Now from all this, all I can conclude is there must be something wrong with me. And I can support this hypothesis with a dream I had not long ago. A dream, I was in a hotel, restaurant area, nice tiled floor, big windows, a big circular room, red curtains, tall ceiling, restaurant area. I was standing in the middle of the room and there was a cow, and it was licking me. That was the dream. Freud, go on me. So I've been looking around, I see a lot of bananas around here, and that's bananas. One thing I don't get about fruit is prunes. Who thought it would be a good idea to ruin a plum by leaving it out in the sun for a week. Now, this brings me to the next thing I don't understand. That's cheese. Same sort of idea. Who was the first person who thought, boy, that rancid curdled milk looks good. I don't care that it reeks of death. I'm going to eat it. Now, speaking of dairy products, my cat. Yeah, my cat. She looks like a cow. And we named her Isis because we were playing Age of Mythology when we got her. Anyone here play Age of Mythology? No. We've got a room full of really cool people. Yeah. Anyway, named her Isis and did some research, and it turns out that the goddess Isis was worshipped with the cow. So, fiddle me this. She looks like a cow, and her name relates to a cow. Why shouldn't I milk her? Now, back to cheese. This is just, your cheeseburger, what the our culture seems quite normal. In Japan, they've got a thing called natto, which is fermented soybeans, which they bury for a month and eat for breakfast. Same sort of idea as cheese, actually. Seems weird, but now that I've sneakily and subtly gotten back onto the topic of Japan, while I was in Japan, I saw what I saw as hell from 2001: Space Odyssey everywhere. All I could conclude was hell ruled Japan. But then it turned out that they were just fire alarms, but this got me thinking, what if other Daves had hells of their own, such as David Beckham? I'm sorry, Dave, but I'm afraid I cannot allow you to do that. I cannot allow you to condemn your children to a lifetime of having awful names. And, favorite, David Bain. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to do that. I cannot allow you to jeopardize the reputation of sweaters. So, I was right. Is anyone here tonight wearing a sweater?
Yes.
Okay. May I please interact with you? Okay. How often do you wear a sweater?
All the time.
All the time. Okay, you're awesome. Do you think more people should wear sweaters?
No.
No, okay. One last question. What is the stretchiest skin you have ever seen on a person? Was it something like this? Sorry, did someone else want to turn? Freaks. Talking about freaks, have you ever noticed that when you get on a bus, no matter where you are in the world, whoever you sit next to is a freak? And have you ever heard this? You're sitting on a pretty much empty bus. Someone gets on, sits down next to you, and starts trying to talk to you. More common for me, I get onto an almost empty bus and sit down next to someone because I'm starved for conversation. Speaking of conversation, with these days of internet and Twitter and texting and whatnot, an evil has been brought to this earth, and that evil is LOL. Now, the problem with LOL is it can mean a multitude of things. Laugh out loud, lots of love, low on lemurs. And 98% of the time, when someone says lol or text it or type, they're not laughing out loud or low on lemurs. And lol is bad in itself, lol is very bad, but it gets worse. And it gets worse with things like lamau and roffelmau, and all I have to say about that is that Mao was a very, very bad man. You communists. Thank you, you've been a wonderful audience.
We can have a quick 5-minute break, so let's hear it one more time for Julia and Alvey. We'll see you in 5 minutes.